Good morning, friends. I'm continuing problems of infinite GP because yesterday was my new experience on this digital board. So I was getting a lot of problem, which is little bit improved. So we'll continue on this remaining problems. So some problems were left. Today we are doing those problems. Consider three infinite geometric progressions. X is what? A minus AR plus AR square minus AR cube and so on till infinity. Y is what? A plus AR square plus AR raised to 4 plus so on till infinity. And Z is what? A plus AR cube plus AR raised to 6 and so on till infinity. Where modulus R is what? Less than 1. Then prove that X upon Y is what? 1 minus R. Y upon Z is what? R square plus R plus 1 upon R plus 1. And A upon R square plus R plus 1 is equal to XZ upon Y. See the solution. Since X is equal to A minus AR plus AR square minus AR cube plus so on to infinity. This is an infinite GP with A is equal to first term is equal to A and common ratio is what? Minus R. And common ratio minus R and modulus R is what? Less than 1. So its sum is what? First term upon 1 minus common ratio minus R, which is equal to A upon 1 plus R. This is X. Y is what? A plus AR square plus AR raised to 4 is infinite GP with first term is equal to A and common ratio R square. So its sum is what? First term divided by 1 minus R square. And this is same as A upon 1 minus R into 1 plus R. Whereas Z is what? A plus AR cube plus AR raised to 6 is infinite GP with A as first term and R cube as common ratio. So Z will be what? A upon 1 minus R cube. Consider X upon Y. X was A upon 1 plus R divided by Y is what? A upon 1 minus R into 1 plus R. Now A upon 1 plus R will get cancelled. 1 minus R will go up. It is what? 1 minus R. Therefore, X upon Y is what? 1 minus R. So this was the proof of first. So the first part we approved. So this was the problem. First part is what? X upon Y is equal to 1 minus R. We approved. Here. Okay. Now we'll go to what? Second part. Y upon Z. So let me take second part here. Y upon Z is what? Y is A upon 1 minus R into 1 plus R divided by Z is what? A upon 1 minus R into 1 plus R plus R square. Now A upon 1 minus R will get cancelled. 1 plus R square will go up. Therefore, Y upon Z is equal to 1 plus R square. This is our second part. You can see here. Second part is what? R square. Oh, sorry. Y was 1 minus R into, here this can be written as A upon factors of 1 minus R cube will be what? 1 minus R into 1 plus R square. So second part, Y is what? A upon 1 minus R into 1 plus R. One minus R into 1 plus R. A upon 1 minus R will get cancelled. This will go up and 1 plus R is there in denominator. So this is proof of second part. And third part is what? Xz upon Y. So one more page is there. In that we'll use third part. So third part is what? Xz upon Y. X is what? A upon 1 plus R. And Z is what? A upon 1 minus R into 1 plus R square divided by Y is what? A upon 1 minus r into 1 plus r, which will give you a upon into 1 minus r, 1 plus r will get cancelled. What is left? A is left in numerator upon 1 plus r square. This is our third part. Therefore, xz upon y is what? A upon 1 plus r square. See, the problem is what? The midpoints of sides of square of side 1. This is square of side 1. इसके मिड पॉइंट्स को ज्वाइन किया टू फॉर्म अ न्यू स्क्वायर. एंड व्हाट इज साइड ऑफ न्यू स्क्वायर? ये टोटल 1 था तो ये हाफ हो जाएगा, ये भी हाफ हो गया. सो इन दिस राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल अप्लाई पाइथागोरस थ्योरम. तो 1/4 plus 1/4 is 1/2. Square root of 1/2 is what? 1/√2. So this new square has side 1/√2. इसके मिड पॉइंट्स को ज्वाइन किया तो एक नया स्क्वायर बन गया. ये 1/√2 है तो इसका आधा क्या हो गया? 1/2√2. दिस इज 1/2√2 स्क्वायर एंड एड 1/8 प्लस 1/8 1/4, उसका स्क्वायर रूट हो जाएगा 1/2. सो दिन न्यू स्क्वायर विल हैव साइड 1/2. सो सी मिड पॉइंट्स ऑफ square of side 1 are joined to form a new square of side 1/√2. Midpoints of new square, sides of new square are joined to form another square of side 1/2. The process is repeated indefinitely. Therefore, sides of all such squares is as follow. First one is 1, then 1/√2, then 1/2, and so on, which are infinite GP. With A1 and common ratio 1/√2. Number 1, sum of areas of all such square is equal to 1 square is what? 1. 1/√2 square is 1/2 plus 1/4 plus so on is infinite GP with A 1 by 1 and R 1 by 2 less than 1. So sum of this is what? A upon 1 minus R is equal to 1 upon 1 minus 1 by 2. 1 upon 1 by 2 is equal to 2 square unit. Now second part is what? They want sum of perimeters. Sum of perimeters of all such squares is equal to, first square was 1, 4 times 1 plus 1 by root 2 plus 1 by 2 plus so on is infinite GP with A is equal to 1 and R is equal to 1 by root 2 less than 1, which will give you 4 into A upon 1 minus R, 4 into 1 upon 1 minus 1 by root 2. Root 2 LCM will go up. So 4 into root 2 upon 1 minus root 2 minus 1, sorry. Root 2 minus 1 units. Find harmonic mean of two positive numbers AM and GM are 15 by 2 and 6. Arithmetic mean is what? Arithmetic mean is denoted by A, which is what? 15 by 2. And geometric mean is denoted by G, is what? 6. Since G square is what? AH. So 6 square will be what? 15 by 2 into H. So 36 into 2 upon 15 is what? H. So H will be 24 upon 5. This is harmonic mean between the two numbers whose arithmetic mean and geometric mean are given. Next one is, now the next concept in sequence and series is arithmetico-geometric progression. So what is arithmetico-geometric progression? A sequence is said to be in AGP if its terms are product of corresponding terms of AP and GP. For example, A plus D into R A plus 2D into R square A plus 3D into R cube and so on. A plus n minus 1 into D into R raised to n minus 1. So if you have to find out nth term of AGP, then first find nth term of corresponding AP and then find nth term of corresponding GP, multiply nth term of AP and nth term of GP, that will give you nth term of AGP. So this way we can find out nth term. And now how to find out sum to n terms of AGP? To find Sn of AGP. Sn is, GP is what? A plus D into R plus A plus 2D into R square A plus 3D into R cube plus so on plus A plus n minus 1 D into R raised to n minus 1. Write this as equation number 1. Multiplying Sn by R, multiplying Sn by R. So we'll get R Sn, it will become AR. Right below R wala term plus A plus D into R square plus A plus 2D into R cube plus so on. Before this is what? R raised to n minus 2, and that is what? A plus n minus 2D, and R raised to n minus 2 you multiply by R will give you what? R raised to n minus 1 plus in this you multiply by R, so it will become A plus n minus 1D into R raised to n. Equation number 2. Now subtract 1 and 2. Subtracting will give you what? 1 minus R, this is minus, 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 minus. So this will give you 1 minus R Sn is equal to A plus dr minus AR will give you what? dr. This will give you dr square plus dr cube plus this will give you what? D r raised to n minus 1. Minus, this will be last one is what? Minus. Minus a plus n minus 1 d into r raised to n. Therefore, 1 minus r into Sn, the first term was a, plus we will take dr common. When you will take dr common, you will get 1 plus r square and so on, plus r raised to n minus 2 minus a plus n minus 1 d into r raised to n. Now the terms in curly bracket are in GP with first term 1 and common ratio r, and here 1 minus r we are getting, so we'll take common ratio r less than 1. So sum of this is what? A plus dr into bracket. So sum of this will be what? A into 1 minus r raised to, number of term is what? N minus 1 divided by 1 minus r minus a plus n minus 1 d into r raised to n. So Sn will be what? A upon 1 minus r plus dr into 1 minus r raised to n minus 1 divided by 1 minus r square minus a plus n minus 1 d into r raised to n upon 1 minus r. So this is sum of first n terms of AGP. So next heading will be what? Sum of infinite AGP. Whenever number of term is what? Till infinity, as number of term is n is approaching to infinity, in that case r raised to n minus 1 will approach to 0 and r raised to n will also approach to 0, because common ratio is what? Less than 1, as modulus r is what? Less than 1. So S infinity of AGP is what? This will give you what? A upon 1 minus r plus dr into bracket 1 minus 0 divided by 1 minus r square, and this will also become 0 because r raised to n is what? 0. So 0 multiplied by anything is what? 0. It is what? A upon 1 minus r plus dr upon 1 minus r the whole square. So now this is homework. In a GP, the fourth term is what? 48. The eighth term is 768. Find 10th term. So this you try based on the problems which we did. Thank you very much. Save tree for saving life. At least grow one tree. कम से कम इस मानसून में एक वृक्षारोपण जरूर करें. उससे हमारा भारत खुशहाल होगा और ये जो पहाड़ों की लैंडस्लाइडिंग है वो थोड़ी कम हो जाएगी और धीरे धीरे ख़त्म हो जाएगी. हम लोग कंक्रीट के जंगल ही उगाते जा रहे हैं. ठीक है, पर्यावरण से छेड़छाड़ी करना फिर पर्यावरण हमें कहीं का नहीं रहने देगी. प्रकृति को जो है जितना हम संभाल के रखेंगे उतना प्रकृति हमारे लिए फ़ायदेमंद रहेगी. थैंक यू वेरी मच.